Okay, I'm going on for a second time, and I'll probably go on later for a third time. Because there's certain things. Welcome to WCIA Network. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And you come on in, give those thumbs up, and welcome back, my listeners. I'm doing separate videos today because they're very important. The first one today needed to stand alone, and this one has to stand alone as well, because they're all proving a point. This one is going to be all about this very uncomfortable voices of children behind Candace Bly's videos. The three that I know that do that, I'm able to pinpoint pretty quickly, right? So I went to her YouTube. These are the videos that I downloaded in 0.25. The one on the bottom, I'll play at 0.25 because it's a TikTok and it's hard to do that. But the other ones that I'm showing you here, that one, the ones with MV12728, MV13689. These are all, I'm showing these to you from her YouTube page so you could see and understand that I'm taking it directly from her page, right? This one, I will replay, I believe. Let's see. Here we go. This one doesn't sound like the others, but listen, her voice is pretty put over. Listen to Grandis in the background. I don't know what she says. I know that the voices over this is fake, and I know that the whole video is fake. See how all of those frames in one? And this here has Grandis's voice in there. So what I'm showing in the videos right now in this YouTube presentation are the voices of guilt. And this one in here, if you listen, I don't know what that is, but her wheeze and all those are fake to cover up this situation. And everyone has seen me. This was one of the first TikToks that I pulled apart. Now you could pull apart so very easily. The frames are just falling apart, right? But this isn't the point of my video today. I'm going to go to the very first MV, whatever she calls it, video. I'm going to play it through. Listen to the voices. They're coming. You gotta wait for it. Your hearts are gonna jump. Wait for it. Coming. Here it comes. That's from the video. Correct. That is pretty obvious. Okay, so why do you listen to the annoying noises? Because that's how you hear the children crying. If you play it in regular motion, you don't hear the children crying. If you didn't hear that, you see where it was. Right in there. So do you think any tree trimmer has a no, let me down? Really? Tell me this makes sense. Right there. So anyone in chat that is just, oh, they're just trimming trees? Yes. Candace is just trimming trees and she's taking a video of it. No, she's playing back the horrific sounds of the kids being murdered. Here's the deal. This shit is going down if you like it or not. I talked to the animal cruelty people because I know them over there. She wants me to send in as many photos as I can. I will get them on board. And I will meet them in Philadelphia. This child, Candace, has this under the annoying sound, you guys. It's annoying because no one wants you to hear it. And guess what? I have 3 other videos that those annoying noises are in and the kids are screaming. To me, that sounds like Summer, because Summer had a hard time talking. And here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm going to put my, here's my disclaimer. Copyright section, copyright disclaimer under section 107, the Copyright Act of 1976. I could show and do anything I want in order to find the missing children. Period. That's what we're doing here. And I understand, I'm going to take a moment to say, I do understand there are people that are scared. There are people that don't know who they are or what to do, because the people that they were supporting are no longer here to support them. So you feel like you don't belong anywhere because you don't have a cult to follow. This is not the cult to select to follow. You need to go find a group that doesn't hear these children's voices. You need to go find a group that doesn't see the sick shit going on. You need to go find a group that doesn't see them dropping bags of bodies. Because you're not going to get your support system here. And we are not going to accept you as a member here. So I get that a lot of you guys are going to have nothing to do. It's not my problem that you're bored, but we are not the channel to give you your entertainment for the day or your fill for the day. Like a bully who goes to school. A bully who goes to school has to fulfill his cup and fill it to the top by nudging people down and being really mean. So my channel doesn't do that here, and people that have been here know that. Actually, how do I change chat to members only chat? How do I do that? Let's see. Donna, can you do that if you have a wrench? Do members only chat. I don't know how to do that here. You know, I don't have to have everyone's. Let's see. Account. I don't know how to do that. Do you guys know how to do that? Just put members only. Most people here put it this way. I get sometimes I get up to 10,000 views. I don't have that. I mean, I have a nice amount of followers, which is great, but just subscribers only. How do I do that? I don't need anyone else in here. We don't need to listen to them. Let me see how I do that here. I don't know if you guys could do it. General. Well, if I can't find it here now, that what I'll do is just make sure I know how to do it for next time. Because it's nonsense. It's just nonsense. My people here shouldn't have to even read anything else. Let's see. I don't see that here, but trust me, I'll learn how and I will put that up. Click on, I will look her up. I'm trying to see what I click on. Well, anyways, this is going to get super hot in the kitchen. Like I said, this isn't the only one. I mean, you could clearly hear, and it actually sounds like a Summer's voice because the way that she says her words, Listen. So I do have another one, and I'm going to play them. And I'm in no rush. So the other one I have, so that's that one. And this is the other one I have. And understand those aren't birds. You're not hearing birds, even though they're fake, putting fake bird. Those aren't birds. You don't hear birds over this kind of a noise. They're not birds in there. Then I'm done showing the sounds, and I'm going to go back and show you the body drop because I'll go slowly. Okay, let me let this play through. So if you all don't understand the sounds at the end, they're basically kids crying like no, no, no. See, it's screaming, Mommy, no. Mommy, no. It's very crystal clear. Yeah, so Tim Mullins has the exact same noises. So when you play the videos normally, let's see, I think I have one here that I just to show you guys. Let me see. Which is this one? Oh no, that's not that one. If you play it regularly and you don't slow it down, you're going to get a video with no background noise. that's how you know something isn't correct. So the background noise, there isn't such a thing. It goes away. Now let me show you something, and I will put this on mute. Oh, I don't know if you'll still be able to hear my voice. I'm going to show you what they're dropping in. It's their boxes, and they're the body bag, and and from the other video I will show you. I just really wanted to get this out there as a separate. I don't like putting my readings and my channelings together. So watch this. There it is. Look how easy. There's the box. It's right there. Take a picture. It's right there. These are the boxes or the bags or whatever these are that they're dropping. They're dropping this. This is what they're dropping. And I will send back the picture to myself. But this here is what this whole thing is about. All that ruckus and all of that stuff is to drop that thing. So they're doing all that commotion so we don't follow the box. I mean, it's basically being lowered. Right there. It's right there. One side is like covered up. It's pretty clear. And then they follow it through the bushes. They follow the rope, see? They're following that. And they're just creating a bunch of shit to move so the people who don't really understand what's going on or don't want to accept it will say they're cutting leaves, they're cutting trees. What do you mean they're cutting trees? Those are the people that just are not ready to accept the box that is holding their purpose. Those boxes, those maroon boxes that travel. And they obviously are getting away with going on the main road because they have so much land and property to use. They have water. They have property that is private property. And they have Hawkins County that's not watching this. So it kind of makes for a really good mix, right? Because if they were watching this, I showed you off of CANDUS's videos, this is the third drop. This is a third drop, you guys. There's a lot going on here. And this is happening somewhere. Somehow it is happening where they're getting dropped from above to the ground. I personally think it's a tightrope. I think that they're on a tightrope, and all of the locations are connected by a tightrope. You know, there's 33.4 acres of land here, something like that. The box is right in there. It's right in the trees. And there's more than one. You know, this is about multiple little boxes, multiple little homes, multiple people that are saying, what the fuck is going on? Why isn't anyone noticing this? What? Like, they're probably saying, there's a goddamn helicopter above me. Someone has to be seeing this. Like, this has to be busted. They have to find us. Look at these guys are so obvious. That's what they're saying. Like, they're all they're saying is we're right here. We are right here. Find us. We're right here. Well, we all know that we can't do what this guy is doing to go find them. But I could tell you the day that we do find them, whoever is still alive, they're going to be like, I don't understand. I don't understand. They're flying right above the homes. Why? Their frustration, as much as what they're going through, is going to be understandable because those boxes are right there. All you got to do is question CANDUS. This is on her video. They're right there. I'll take a picture and send it back. They're the maroon boxes. For all we know, this is dropped right in the middle of, I do know there's train tracks. I know there's tracks. So they're just maybe using a multiple of, a combination. They're using combinations of something. But they have tracks. And I put a picture in here, follow these tracks. The tracks are kind of hidden somewhere, like they go up behind the Wells property. They don't have to be working tracks, you see. They just have to be tracks for them to put something on and roll it. That's all it has to be. Doesn't have to be like a working track that has a whole train station coming through. It does not. It does not. It doesn't. But this here, put it this way, this hasn't been stopped or looked at because there were 2 more videos after this one. 2 more videos. I could pull apart the trees and all that, but really I'm keeping my eye on the ball. I am keeping my eye on that box. And what is in there and who is there? Who is that? There are only 2 people I know that could drive this helicopter and get something done that's not legal. The other girl I found on YouTube that has a lot of pictures at Fender Farm. Really, most of the pictures I got from Fender Farm are hers. And she rides a helicopter with her boyfriend that looks like the redheaded guy. And then the other one is Tina's group, Ernie. They're the only ones that I know could do it. And they're the only ones that come across to me as they've done it. Like, yeah, they've done that. So I wanted to make sure to keep this separate, and I will, name it so I keep it separate for those who want to see it. That's the box that we're following that's coming out of the helicopter. I believe that the maroon boxes or whatever, I know that the heads have something to do with it. It's like the last hurrah is the head. Is this head. Right here. That's what her helicopters have everything to do with. All of that has to do with the delivery and the placement. I want to say take that back. I'm being told it's the placement of where this goes is very important. The placement of this to them is going to go within the earth, under the earth, and grow like roots and save the planet. Grow like roots under a tree. Like grow like a tree grows. Maybe that's why they use trees. I mean, this is what's coming through. Like the blossoming of a tree. They somehow think that this is going to help save the planet. Like reincarnate us back to fossils. That's all I keep going back to. That's all I keep trying to. That's what keeps coming to my ears. returning to they're saying returning to fossil form. Like they think that that's what's going to save the world, or maybe they think that's what's going to blow up the world to save the world. One of the two. Either they're trying to save the world or they're trying to blow up the world. Either way, it's saving it to them. It's all the same. To this group, it's all the same. And I'm sorry to call you out, Tina, but holy motherfucking shit, you are the head queen bee of trying to save the world with this. This is, you believe in this, you'd go down with it because you want to keep planting it. You want to plant, and only reason I didn't even know I was going to have your name come up, but I really wish I didn't hear your voice today because it creates such an issue for my witches. My witches want to be like, are you fucking kidding me? And how dare you ask anyone for money to get Ernie out? Go ask your family for the money. It's all the same purpose. So you're shitting bricks because your world's going to come tumbling down. It's all going to come tumbling down. Because I could tell you that I have a lot of photos of animal cruelty that is part of my story that I'm sending in. I could tell you that they're coming from the farms, and plus I have some from your website. So I really wish I didn't hear your voice. I really wish the spirits and the little children didn't hear your voice because they are so fucking mad. They're mad that you're covering up a big lie. They said you're covering it up, and don't cover for him, Tina. Don't cover for him. That's what they're saying. Don't cover for him. They're telling me to protect yourself, to go protect yourself. And make yourself feel worthy enough to protect yourself. Because no one should be ruling your household like Don did to CANDUS. It's no difference with what's going on here with Ernie. So stop talking about Ernie and start talking about yourself. And discussing who the fuck are you and what the fuck do you want to do. Because this isn't going to last much longer. Your route is not going to last much longer. That's my spiritual read to you. And it's not meant in a mean way. It's just what I'm being told as a fact. To surrender to yourself. Surrender to who you are and move forth with the truth. Because it's not going to last long. It's not going to last long. I have 3 files on the hemp place. 3 very large files. Don't worry about Ernie. He could take care of himself. Can't take care of him. You need to go take care of yourself. Because this shit is coming down. And you have 3 files in my book. And they don't look so hot. My suggestion, you have anything to do with it, you walk right in and you talk to TBI and you just surrender to who you really are. Surrender to your demons. Surrender to yourself. That's the only thing to do. That's the only thing to do to get justice. And to bring peace to yourself. You will no longer have peace until you do that. Until you do that. So stop talking about Ernie. You look like a fool. Basically, you sound more guilty the more you say his name. You may have those who you think are going to come to you and up out front for you because you're asking for them, you're asking for their approval as you speak. It doesn't matter what your followers say because you have the wrong followers. You don't have the followers that really support you. Because if they supported you as a friend supports, they'd say, listen, you need to walk yourself into TBI and just speak your truth, who you are. This is who I am, and this is what I do, because I believe this is for the best of the earth planet. That's what you feel. We all don't understand it, but if you speak your truth, justice will follow and truth will prevail, and your heart will feel filled again, because right now you're dwindled down to nothing. You have nothing left because you've allowed all of your energy to be sucked out. Sucked out. Do the right thing. Stand up loud and proud for who you are and what you do, and for what purpose you're doing it. If you truly believe in your way of life and what you're doing to this planet and what you're doing to our atmosphere and to our plants and to our trees and to our mud and our flowers, if you truly believe what you're doing is for the best of the world, speak it truly and speak it freely. Don't hide the weenie and don't hide behind Ernie. Don't hide behind him. You go forward, speak your truth. It's the only way God will let you free, man. That's all I know. Because your place isn't even a legal place to sell marijuana. I have photos upon photos of truckloads coming out of your location. And guess what? There's a family member standing right there in the truck. That is not legal. That is not a legal thing to do. You don't have permission from the law to move those plants anywhere, let alone in a moving truck. So do the right thing for your family. For your family. You have a deep family. It's time. Don't hide behind Ernie, who's in jail. No one's going to give you money to get him out. Because if they give you money, it's going to be filthy money. It's not going to be clean money. That's not the way that you guys want to start. Between Ernie and you, Benny and Tina and Trish and anyone else, obviously the obvious ones we know, Tim Mullen, Robin, someone in there has to be the one to speak up. Speak your truth. It's not, when someone knows they're doing something, like they're okay in doing it, they at least say they did it, and they did it because they feel like that's the right thing to do. They could be talking about chopping someone into little pieces and giving them to the birds to eat. If you feel that's the way, that's the truth for you, at least live your truth. Come out of it and say it, than hiding behind Ernie. Right? Speaking your truth is the only way in life to go. It's your only way in life to go. And if your truth actually is that you're planting these little seeds that happen to be pieces of human, and you think it's going to save the world, at least come out and say it. You'd make a great book. But don't pretend you're someone that you're not. And that goes for everyone that's making everyone run around in circles on YouTube. If you are part of what's going on here and it's really a sacred thing you're doing, if you think it's a sacred way of living, then it must be you living a way that you're shameful of or don't want to live out loud. Then you're living a lie because you know it's not correct in this world. It's not correct in this world. Because if you knew it was correct and you were living your truth, you'd be like, you know what? I've been doing this. I truly believe it has bettered the world and blah, blah, blah. But at least you're like living your truth and you speak it. But for someone who's putting on an act and pretending that's their truth, all that makes them look like are murderers and killers and psychopaths. Because you're living a whole lie. A whole lie. Every day you have to wake up. I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about anyone that's involved here. Any day that they wake up, their whole entire day is planned around how to protect and cover up what they're doing, what they all believe in. Well, right there, what you're doing, you know, is wrong. So why the fuck would you do it? To live a lie every day? You guys look exhausted. You girls that are in this thing and the guys, you all look really tired and weathered, and that you just look like you have not an ounce of water left in you. Nothing left in you. And that's what happens. It's called living your insides on your outsides. It's like the day comes that your insides become your outsides. Look in the mirror. It's kind of what it's looking like. And you can't cover it. Just like it makes no sense that it makes no sense to me. I keep going back to this. It makes no sense to me how they haven't been questioned or discussed. This is the most obvious photo of people that said they weren't friends. They had nothing to do with it, but yet CANDUS is hiding behind Benny, and no one has heard a word about the mom whose daughter was with Summer Moon Wells the night before she went missing. And what's-his-face has a horse thing on his chest. What does he have on him? Oh, please don't tell me you have that thing hanging on you. Oh, God, it's the same thing. Let me see. It's the same thing that Benton dude has. Please don't. I will be so disappointed. Oh, God. Like, I'm in your corner, dude. Oh, Jesus. Did you have to have that on your chest? Really? See, that just pisses the shit out of me. Like, if these guys wind up being part of this thing, hats off to you. Hats off to you for doing a 360 so quickly. Do you know that those are my elements? It's on the shirt. Please don't tell me that you guys are a part of this. And you know what, guy? You're the only one with the phone. You know, the phone thing is a big deal. Maybe it's their phone. Maybe it's your phone that they're missing. because you sure have one. But they don't know how close you were, right? Did they take your phone? As you're doing whole shows and making really good money, making more money than I have. For all we know, your phone is the missing phone. You're the only one with a phone in your hand here, dude. And a horse on your shirt with the bloody person riding on your horse. Sorry, but this picture tells a lot. Look at Candace's head. Watch this. I haven't even done any of the pictures. Look at Candace. She's covered in those things. And they're all touching each other. That's one of the things you have to do, is touch each other. She's got those white things coming out of her head. Wow. Melina has leaves on her. Watch this. She's got a real big thing on her. She's a really big one. Look at that, you guys. File. Let me circle all of these things because let me circle these. Because not everyone knows. All right, I'm going to circle what's on Melina, the hearts that are on Robin, what's his face's shirt, his phone, Grandis's funky shit coming out of the side of her head, that girl whoever that girl's behind Grandis, her fingers, they're all touching each other. Let's see. Oh, there's so much more. But this is for starters, okay? All right. Let me put this in and show you and what I don't understand. These guys have not been a part of this process. Look at Melina. She's got that thing on her. Here, now I could crop them. Robin has the hearts. Like, if you knew that Robin was friends with this girl whose daughter was like, why hasn't this been looked at? That Melina chick has everything on her head. She has the whole everything. She's got all the shit on her. Look at that. Look at that. Something is superimposed over them, and that's starting to come through. But whatever comes through is something that was placed after. What we're looking at is a pretty fresh photo. It's on CANDUS. It's one of those bones. Oh, she has one of the long nails, that girl. Oh, she's the poker, the pricker. Look at this. Who is this lady? She's got the pokey pricked finger. That's a big deal, you guys, because that poked pricked finger is what was on Summer's back. It's a big deal to have one of those. Oh my gosh. What's she smiling about over there? Let's see. Miss Quiet. Let's see. Bet she's not so quiet. Her stuff's hidden in her jacket. Yep. Hello, guys. Come forth. Come forth and speak it. Because this is crumbling. This is crumbling, and it's time. And we really don't understand what she's doing in these bushes, right? I don't know. But if you feel as if you're doing something for the best of your world, and you really feel a pull to it, live your truth, speak your truth. Because bringing a chicken's head into a corn maze is not what's supposed to be. This is Fender's farm. Bringing a chicken head that is chained to her arm isn't what the world is supposed to be. And for anyone who thinks that this is a normal thing, you gotta really have some self-thinking. See that hole in the ground right next to the lifted house? Those are the holes in the ground that I'm talking about. Those little houses, this company that I just looked at, where's his picture? He has this guy who he owns the pine houses. A lot of photos that I have recently seen on these pine houses, this guy posts really crazy shit. But besides that, he's the maker of the houses. I know you're not going to follow that one, but I'll do that a different time. So these holes in the ground that you see here, let me circle it, is what are the holes that I'm talking about. So when the TBI or the FBI says, we have checked, I'm like, trust me, you haven't. because, let me crop it. Anywhere that you see a house, hay, a car on tracks, this is what's under them. They're holes in the ground. They're holes in the ground. And there's something that black hole leads to, because they have a whole situation that happens. They go down. These kids are going down under. They're going down under. So I wanted this to be separate from my reading. If whoever is doing all this, it's really coming very close. The circle's getting very small. Circle's getting very small. And you can't tell me that the cries that you hear from these children aren't real. I'll leave you with it. Let's see if I can find it. Can't make that shit up. All right, guys. Thank you once again. Share, subscribe, thumbs up. And the next time I come on, I'll be finishing my channeling and getting these little sand things out. Love you all and thank you all. God bless you all.